Praise the Lord, everyone. Welcome to the Godzilla 7 End Time Prophecy channel. I'm Sister Barbara, and I'm back here again today with a missing person profile. I'm trying to get caught up on them. So join me in the King James Version study, or King James Version Bible, the book of Luke, chapter 8, verse 17. For nothing is secret that shall not be made manifest, neither anything hid that shall not be known and come abroad. So if you're hiding something and you know some information that somebody needs badly, it's going to come out in the end. You need to tell what it is that you're hiding. Everything comes out. Jesus reveals everything in his light. So this missing person case, actually, someone left this under the other missing profile I did was it yesterday? Yes, and they left a note of this person. I guess it's a relative. So I did Google it, and I found some information on it. I'm not going to go through, again, the whole entire thing. I did post it up on the Facebook pages. Just let you know what the story is with this young lady. Kayla May Croft-Payne. She was 18 years old when she went missing. And I don't know how to pronounce this word. She was from Chehalis, Washington, on April 28th, 2010. She said she was going with friends, and she was going to a modeling. She told friends she was going to a modeling shoot. Let's see. So she has a history of drug abuse, and she was in a relationship with what seemed like an abusive person. Not a lot of details on it. Let's see. This is the sad part. In November 2015, the sheriff's office at Crowlitz stated in a news conference, again, Kayla May Croft-Payne, missing April 28th, 2010. They stated in the news conference in this town, Crowlitz, and this is so sad. They believed that she died of an accidental drug overdose, and her body was buried in Northwest Oregon. They weren't able to locate it. Let's see. They went to some of the places that she was known to, I guess, visit, and she was visiting, let's see, a trailer park in the Tuttle area. Now, I did post this up already on my pages. Godzilla 7, End Time Prophecy. Let's see, The King is Coming, Second Coming of Christ, and Sister Barbara Francis. I did post the paperwork, or the Google article up there on there. So again, I'm asking you to please share this. This is so heartbreaking. This young lady, that the family, I guess the lady that posted this is her uncle, is looking for the body, apparently, of the young lady, of his daughter. And I could really understand this. Now, usually, I usually say God makes you go through horrible things so that when you meet someone in the same situation or something that was happening similar, you at least can give advice and help them. I think that's why I had so many, I'm going to say, horribly bad things go on in my life. I had to learn things, and I helped other people through it. So what happened with this is when my son, most of you are on here for years and years, my son turned 16. He wasn't actually right since he was about 6. He had what they called a mood disorder. So it was getting worse and worse. I started taking him to the psychologist. Then I took him to the psychiatrist when he was about 16, and he was diagnosed with bipolar disorder, and we know how horrible that is. So at that point, I started him in drug and alcohol counseling. It's so horrible. I know that most people with bipolar disorder, if they don't stay on their drugs and so on, the medication, they tend to go off in these manics or whatever you have it, and they go off and they end up in all sorts of trouble. That's my son. So I've been suffering with him since he just turned 38 years old. I've been struggling for years and years with him with the drug addiction. I used to go, and this is why I feel so horrible, I used to go in the car looking for him at night, driving up and down the streets. He didn't come home. I didn't know where he was. We'd be calling the police saying he's missing. I'd be driving through the trailer park. I'd be driving up and down all the streets. And then, of course, he overdosed more than one time down the emergency room, sitting there while they were pumping his stomach. It's horrible. People live through this. You don't even realize what's going on. Most people would never know this was going on in my life. It was horrible. Every night there was something different, some other problem. And then the one time, it's funny, but it isn't. The one time, it was around a holiday, and I knew that he was in a place that I told him not to go. And he was probably about 20 years old at this point. I said, I don't want you there. I'm coming to get you. No, I'm not leaving. I'm coming to get you. You're not staying there. You're not going to die there. I don't want you on drugs there. I'm coming to get you. Little me gets in my car, goes to the house, of course, with a taser. I see him there. Everybody's drinking. They're on drugs. Here's little me all by myself. I'm in the house. Get in the car. No, I'm not going. Get in the car. I'm not going without you. Get in the car. Take the taser out. Wham! I zapped him on the floor. He's down there. He stands up. He's like, I can't believe you did that. Yes, I said, you're not going to die in this house. You're coming with me. Get in the car. I'm not going. I said, I'll do it again. Get in the car. Right out the door he went in the car. I'm not kidding. This stuff is horrible. You have no idea. He couldn't believe I did that. I said, I did that versus you dying here on drugs, a drug overdose or something. I did it. I don't care. And this is probably, this poor family went through all this with this young lady. I just pray every day and thank God and praise the Lord that my granddaughter didn't get bipolar disorder, which is known to be hereditary. As soon as she was born, I started praying, please don't let her have bipolar disorder. It's worse for girls. I have a cousin that died. My cousin Amy, she died from a drug overdose. She was on heroin. It was so horrible. The family was so torn up. We knew she was on heroin for years. She was in the programs. It didn't help. It's the same thing. It's horrible. So please share this video. If anyone knows where her body is so that the dad could have closure on this subject and resolve this and have peace in his heart. Again, this is so heartbreaking. Please share it. And again, if you know what happened, please contact the police. They're on the article I put up there. Their phone number is on there. You can leave an anonymous tip. Do it, just so the dad could have closure. And think this, I like to say this could happen to you. You don't know if you're immune to this. It could be your child, could be your grandchild. Please find out where this body of this young lady is and let the dad know so he could have peace. I better go. Okay, so once again, wanting to thank everyone for all you do for us in the comments, encouraging comments, thanking you for sharing all these missing person profiles. And again, some of them are heartbreaking. This one really touched me, knowing how horrible this is, to not know where your child is. And I used to drive up and down the streets looking for him. It was horrible. So again, God bless you all and be safe. And remember to please share, like, and follow us on the Facebook channels and subscribe to YouTube. And God bless you all and be safe.